Hi, this is Anka Metcalf with TradeOutLoud.com, and this is the weekly report for the week of August 22nd, 2016. We're going to start off with an analysis of the major indices. We're going to start with the Qs. Last week's Qs price action has been basing and has been ranging between 116.50 and 117.50. Once we break above this range, we may see another move higher into a measured move of 119.20 and void all the way into the 120 area. If in next week's trading session we will fall below 116.50, we may have a steeper retracement, and possible retracement areas are going to be into 114, and we're going to look for corrections even into 112. Also, taking a look at the SPYs. The SPYs have been ranging as well with a support area at 117. We can see a bottoming tail. Price action came back down to test this prior minor support area, and it got bought. We have a ceiling at 119. If 119 is going to be taken out in next week's trading session, obviously this week's trading session, we will have a continuation higher into 220 and 220.45. Here are my favorite swing trade ideas for the week. We're going to start off with Tesla. This is the daily chart of Tesla, and Tesla has been hovering into the support area right above 220. I'm going to be looking for a possible buy over 226.50 with a possible continuation higher into 230 and 236, and this is going to be for a quick swing trade. The next trade that I absolutely love is because it has been ranging for about 20 trading sessions is GE. I see GE higher for a breakout above $31.50 with a 50-cent stop into $31 and possible targets into $32, $32.50, and $33. My next trade idea is EOG. And actually, I will be adding this one for one of my long-term portfolios. Over $92. This is the entry. I will consider I will consider a stop under $90, and targets, measured targets for EOG. It has void to run into $100. So this is going to be a more of a longer term trade. But if you should consider this as a short term trade, you should look for targets into 92, 94, 96, 98, and obviously trade it into $100. Halliburton is my next pick of the week. Halliburton has been running really nicely with the run of oil. It actually broke out last week over $44.50 and ran above this resistance area of $46.50, 70 cents. It ran into almost a whole number at $47. I will watch for Halliburton for a pullback. So it's not ready yet. It's a little extended, but it's just eating through that whole resistance area on the weekly chart and the monthly chart. So therefore, any pullback makes it buyable. The next trade is BABA. BABA has been basing since the gap up. It has been basing, and it has created support at $95 and resistance at $98. It has room to run into $100 and $102.25 as a measured extended move. So BABA remains on the list, and like I said, the buy, I would prefer a buy over 97, 97.50. The other favorite is WB. WB has had a really nice run up this year. It has been consolidating for the last 5 trading sessions. It has set a support at $42, and a break over $45 is going to project it higher, and the swing target for it is into $50. Another favorite trade is DD, and this is DuPont. And it has been basing on the hourly chart and also on the daily chart. It's trying to erase all this noise to the left-hand side of the chart. $70 is going to be a possible entry area, and a stop will be considered under $69. Projected targets are going to be all the way into $75 for DD. So really good risk to reward in this one. Another favorite trade is SINA. SINA has been consolidating as well into this area, $69. Very, very nice support area developed here. It had a really nice run through the month of August after the breakout consolidation that happened onto the daily chart right here over $56. Extended, really nice move higher. The pullback is brief though, but at the same time, the fact that it has not pulled back more into this area and it's trying to stabilize above $69, it means that it might have another move higher. Swing trading target for it is going to be into $72.50, and it has room to run into 75 and a longer term target into 81. Another favorite trade is Bank of America. Bank of America consolidation here at the top over $15.30 will be considered as an entry. The stop will be considered below $14.17. It has room to run once it erases this resistance on the daily and the weekly chart. It has room to run into $16. It has room into $16.75 and all the way into $17 for a longer term. UTHR is another favorite trade. Also, it has a very strong consolidation onto the daily chart. It has been consolidating for about 2.5 weeks. It has formed support at $125, resistance over $127.50, and I will consider an entry over $127.50 for a potential run into 130, 133, 50 area, and it has room to run into 137 for a longer term target. Last but not least, MNK. This has been on the watch list since last week. It will continue to be on my watch list, and I will look for an entry over $81.35. So you can also consider an entry over $81.50 once it clears this resistance area. The stop will be considered below these lows right here of $79.50. Projected targets are going to be into $85, and this is for a swing trade, so it has room to run into $85 and has room even beyond $85. So once this once this MNK will start running, it can run to about a target of $91.20 projected target. I hope you enjoy and I hope you find these videos very helpful. You can visit our website for more information at www.tradeoutloud.com. If you would like to subscribe to our newsletter, you can email me or you can go to the newsletter tab on our website. In the meantime, I wish you a happy and profitable trading and an amazing trading week. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next week.